Sevilla MMA.
Speak up, John. Can I hear
you? John King from Sevilla MMA. Obviously, a massive tournament. Is there any news that you can give out that are going to be in that tournament yet?
We've got a meeting on Monday. We've got a conference call with all the academy heads, and we're going to discuss what names will come out of those academies to go into a. We're going to do a live poll, pick names out of the hat to decide who fights who. So for the first time around on this amateur Grand Prix, the academy heads will come to their decisions on how they put the guys forward from each academy. It could be a case of, for the first time, it could be a case of the academy champions could be the ones put forward in that weight division. Or there could be a weight division where they might not have the depth, so they may just do a tournament to get that guy if they don't have the champion. So that will be decided Monday when we have that conference call.
Yeah. Obviously, you say the first one. How many of these do you plan to have?
We'll have one a year. It'll be a yearly thing. Yeah. So it'll be reset every year. So whoever wins, so the 7 weight divisions we're doing, we're not doing the heavyweight. So whoever wins the divisions this year, it resets come January. So if you got whoever wins the flyweight is the amateur Grand Prix Cage Warriors flyweight trophy holder for 2018, that resets in January. So somebody else has a go. The same guy can go into the tournament, but it'll be reset. It's not a champion as such defending, because at amateur level we don't know who's going to stay. They may be amateur, they may get a job, may get an apprenticeship, they may not fight again. So it gets reset. So every start of every year it gets reset.
Yeah. I just found where did this idea come from? Was there anything in particular, or was this something you've been working on for a while?
Been working on it for a while. We got the 3 academies done. We have a lot of inquiries for the 4th academy. We should get that nailed down this week. Hopefully it'll be in a different country to make the amateur Grand Prix more European.
Hi, I'm Lewis Smith from MMA UK. How important is this going to be for developing amateurs and local talent in the Cage Warriors divisions?
I think it's massive for the amateur fighters to have something that we're going to make as prestigious as the Cage Warriors world title in the professional ranks. So the amateur guys going into the amateur Grand Prix, we believe we're going to build it big enough that it will be the most coveted trophy they'll be able to get in their amateur career. And it's going to finish on a big either finale Cage Warriors show at the end of the year, or I've said for many years we're going to do a Cage Warriors weekender. So there's a strong possibility the amateur Grand Prix finals will be on the Friday night of a weekend of the last grand finale Cage Warriors show on a Saturday night, and we'll hit that weekender at long last. I've been trying to get that for many years, but I think we're close.
Brilliant, thank you.
Okay, the second thing is we're delighted to announce 2 new shows. So CW95 will be back at the CW92 on July the 21st, and CW96 in Liverpool at the Echo Arena on the 1st of September, headlined by Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, who's delighted to say has re-signed a new contract. So any questions for Graham on those 2 announcements?
Kieran Cobley, fightmove.com. We know Paddy's on the card. Is there any plans for Lee Chadwick to be on the card, or is he being signed by the UFC? We've seen him campaign hard for it on Twitter. He's got a Liverpool card.
If Lee doesn't get signed by the UFC, then 100% he'll be on the card. But I don't know where Lee is with that yet. I'm sure if that becomes a topic of conversation, Lee will jump in with us and let us know what's going on.
And is the Pimblett fight for a title, or is that going to be a contenders fight?
We don't know yet. We've got a few fights happening between now and then, so we'll make that decision when we see what comes up. What's she doing behind me?
Obviously, talking about the female behind you, you said that Paddy's headline on the card, but if Molly isn't signed and there's a few, even Lee Chadwick on the card, the championship fights, will they take the main event spot from Paddy? We don't know. It's all up in the air yet. We don't know. It's all a what-if scenario for now. And like I said, we've got Belgium to get out of the way, Sweden to get out of the way. I've got a massage from Molly happening soon. So once we get them out of the way, we'll have an idea of where we're at. And we've also got London in July, which I believe has been announced tonight. So we still have 3 or 4 shows to get out of the way, so there's a lot of fights going to happen in those divisions, which will lead us to a little break while the World Cup is on, and then we'll be able to figure out who's doing what in September at the arena.
Any more questions on Paddy or Liverpool?
It's the best from the MMA manor. In regards to the next London card, have you got an idea of who's going to be headlining that one?
Not yet. So we get these fights out of the way, the second half of the show. done, and then we'll sit down and gauge up who's going to be available. July is not too far away, so I'm sure some guys are going to be nursing some injuries. They may have to do some rehab. You know, they may have holidays booked, so we don't know yet. But we'll start putting that together come this week once this one's out of the way.
In regards to the London card, is it going to be back to the Indigo, or are we going to be sold out 2,500 seats, or are we going to go somewhere a bit bigger?
Venues are hard to get in London. Things are booked out miles in advance, so we have the Indigo cancelled for now. I don't know where the show at the end of the year is going to be when we do London. I don't think it's going to be the Indigo, but I think it's going to be bigger. But for now, we'll be the Indigo, yeah.
Okay. Finally, guys, anyone any quotes on the first card, 2 championship fights? Does anyone want to get any quotes on 2 performances?
Obviously, Super Saturday, the second coming. It must have been hard to prepare. Are you pleased with it so far?
Yeah. Fights were a bit insane. Watching 2 heavyweights, one weighing in at 247 pounds yesterday, move like a bantamweight, and dance around the cage is. I think if you could have a camera on the 2,500 people in the arena at the time his right hand came across Carl's head, you'd probably have 2,500 people like just looking, because it was that much of a wow factor. How quick he took out Carl and how fast he moved for the size of the guy he is. You know, I think Morrow could probably trim up and do light heavy if he wanted to, but you know, he's comfortable in a heavyweight division, and I'd like to see him move on. He's a big talent. There's not many heavyweights around.
Yeah, of course.
We saw Sam Baldwin earlier today. He's from the Sheffield area. Is there any plans to go into Sheffield, Nottingham to do shows in the future?
Not this year. Our schedule's done. But next year, yeah. And if we build up enough stars in certain areas, we'll have to bring the show to that area. But this year, no. Our schedule is wiped out. Yeah.
Any more questions on anything else?
Aoife from ISO Sport. I just wanted to ask you your opinion of the up-and-coming movement of the use of CBD oil in combat sports. What do you think about it?
There's a question. I think it's, from what research I know about that, I think it's a good thing for the athletes. There's a lot of talk and praise about what it does for the athletes in recovery. So I think time will tell. I'm for it. I'll back it. We've got a sponsor with Cage Warriors, who's in that industry. Like I said, time will tell. It's becoming a very big thing in Europe right now, and there's more and more athletes talking about it, and there's more and more sponsorship from the likes of ISO Sports on athletes in creating combat ambassadors for that product. So for it, and time will tell how great it is.
Yeah. Time for 2 more questions. Anyone else got a question? We all done then? Thank you. Appreciate you all coming down.
Take care, guys.